Ooh, good morning. Good morning. It's a good week. Everything's good. You know, I had a realization over the weekend about how fat I am. I know, complete, probably TMI from Monday morning. But you know that you're fat when taking a shower is considered aerobic exercise.
Okay. I used to be afraid of the world outside my door, so I lived within the pages of a book. I used to be so scared of what I couldn't control. It seemed whatever I touched, I broke. The wind at my back, the grass so green, the sun on my face, it was all a dream till you said, wake up, wake up, wake up, take my hand. I'm here for you now, I'll help you stand. The world isn't so frightening, it's not all thunder and lightning, and as long as we are together, life can only get better. I used to be embarrassed about my eyes, my nose, my smile, so I hid my face behind my hair. I spent so many years feeling like I was drowning. Now finally I'm coming up for air. Laughing out loud, being part of a team, touching the stars, it was all a dream till you said, wake up, wake up, wake up, take my hand. I'm here for you now, I understand. The world isn't so frightening, it's not all thunder and lightning, and as long as we are together, life can only get better. Life can only get better.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. Monday morning coffee. Really interesting thing. This is completely new, and I want to say thank you, Ditto. I appreciate this. I came out last night before I went to bed, and I was like, what the heck is that on the counter? And, and one of my kids went, I think it was Roman, was like, yeah, Ditto sent some coffee home for you. That's a lot of coffee. Where did that come from? So someone brought her like 50 pounds of coffee. I'm like, what? Okay. Anyway, I opened it up. It smelled really, really good. Very different than what I've been having. It's not, restoration roastery, but it tastes great. Anyway, yeah. Pretty amazing. It is Monday morning. It is June 9th, 2025, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I feel great. I have nothing but happy good news. First, let's just say hello to our new subscribers this week. We've got Mark, who calls himself the Gateway Ghost. Very cool. Very cool. And then, I know you're from India, and it is a very pretty looking name. I hope I don't do this wrong. Priyanshi? I hope that's right, dear. Anyway, welcome. Welcome. Both of you. Good news. Okay, good news. You guys know that we've been, stressing and things about Ketty, our granddaughter, who was born, her organs up in her chest and everything else. She's doing so much better. She's doing so good. Both her lungs are good. She's healing well. Everything's great. And, Mom got to actually hold her have the first experience skin to skin, holding, being loved and cuddled. And she just absorbed it. Oh my goodness, she's doing so much better. Yeah, it's just awesome. Just totally awesome. So, I mean, everything's good after that. That just brightens all of our days, right? Weekend was great. My niece, Erica, came down to visit me. I love you, Erica. If you see this, I love you, sweetheart. That was so great. She's dropped by, came over yesterday, and yeah, I was like, what do you want to do? Oh, let's go kill some zombies. So that's what we did. I think I'm probably almost 70% cured of my deathly fear of zombies. This game has completely. This is weird. And I like saving my kids and my friends. Yeah, that's my personality. So I don't play video games, but when I do, I'm the team guy. You know, I play so I can play with my kids, I play with my family. Otherwise, I don't care. I would never play a video game. So I do it to connect. I try to find, to go where they are and to do those things. And it's fun. It's fun. I tried playing a couple games just by myself. I didn't care. Yeah, I have other things to do. But if I'm spending time with them, so cooperative things, it's really why I like the EverQuest game. Because I only did it because, I play with my kids. And it's just fun. And they have fun. And so I get to hang out with Dad. I almost think I convinced my wife to play a video game last night. I'm going to keep pushing and see. But we don't know what kind of video game she would like. Because I don't play video games, so I don't have one I could suggest. We used to play Sega Genesis. She would play me Pool or Mr. Robotnik. It's kind of like a Tetris. We were in our 20s, way in the old Sega Genesis. Anyway, I'd love to play a game with my wife. That'd be fun. She always beat me, though. I never won. I'm not a Tetris guy. Always. Yeah, she slaughtered me. Let's see. Had a weird experience. I got a story for you, but I got a weird experience first. I went someplace to eat, and I was all by myself because I was out running errands, and I really needed some food, to help with my medication. So I'm balanced, whatever that is. And I go into a restaurant, and I notice everything's different since I passed 50. So here I am, 56 now, and I don't know. You just get treated differently. I think it's better, actually. I enjoy it. I get away with a lot of crap. I get away with saying pretty much anything that I want to say, and I'm not intimidating anymore to the kids. I have advantages since I have 9 daughters. So waitresses, these sweet gals, these college kids or whatever, or just, moms and things, we just get each other, and so I can have open conversations or say just crazy things and they just laugh. But, I walk into a place I want to eat, and the young gal, she looks around and she says, "Is it just you?" And I keep thinking to myself, yeah, I know I've made really bad choices in my life, and I should have made better choices. I probably would have had somebody with me. Anyway, it reminded me of this story that I just wanted to share with you guys. And I was having, my wife and I were out running errands one day, and the day was just, I don't know if you've ever had this, whether you're married, whether you have, a significant other, you're dating someone, whatever, but you're out with the person that you care about, and the day is just magical, meaning you connect. You don't have to struggle to communicate. You're just on the same page, and everything's just flowing. So my wife and I were spending time and running errands, doing things for our family, shopping for our kids, the whole bit. I don't remember what the occasion was. We had a fantastic day. We rocketed through all of our errands, found everything that we needed, most stuff on sale. It was an incredible day. And we're done 2 to 3 hours before we thought we would be done. And so on the way home, we had like over an hour drive to get home, and I thought, we're already ahead of schedule. Let's stop and have lunch at our favorite place. We don't go out often, and so we went to a place called Ruby River. It's funny because it's our favorite place to go get steak, but it's also our favorite place to go get fish and chips, like English fish and chips. It's bizarre. Anyway, but we go in there. We're laughing. We're talking. Everything's great. We get seated. Very nice hostess. We get seated, and so I'm telling jokes. My wife's telling me jokes. We're just laughing so much. And this young lady, sweet Cal, brunette, just delightful. She walks up. She's like, "Wow, you guys are in such a great mood." She says, "Hi," and I just got done telling a joke. Kathy Lynn's laughing. She turns like this. She looks at the girl's name tag, and she just immediately went, "Oh." And the girl's confused because all of a sudden my wife just stopped. She says, "Sweetheart," she goes, "look at her name." And I went, "Wait, what?" And I went, "Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all." And the young lady's like, wait, what? What's wrong? What did I miss?" My wife looks at her and says, "Oh, sweetheart, the last time my husband met a girl with your name, he killed her." And she takes a step and she's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." She didn't know what to do. And I looked at her and I says, "Yeah, I'm a fiction author." She was a character. She's like, "Oh." And she looks at us. We're laughing. She says, "That wasn't funny." We just burst out. I was like, "No, that was really, that was really funny." Oh, yeah, that was fun. And then put her on the spot. So she remembered us next time. There's some advantages and fun when you're a fiction author. So much fun. So much fun. Oh my goodness. I'm going to tell you stories about when I would take my kids out. I thought, I got to tell you this one too. We go to Arctic Circle. I don't know if you have Arctic Circles where you live in the state that you're in or in the country that you're in. Well, probably not the country, but if you're in the United States. My kids like the ice cream there, and they like the shakes. So we had a place, a couple miles away from our house, and they used to have it's like a pumpkin shake during the Thanksgiving month. And it's my favorite shake. I don't like any of the food there at Arctic Circle. I don't buy anything from Arctic Circle. Take my kids there for ice cream. But when the pumpkin shake gets there, during that 45 to 90 days, I overload on the pumpkin shakes. I got to save up for the rest of the year when they don't offer it. So we get in line, and they had a size, and they called it the Grande. And anytime that I go through a drive-through, and my kids know I'm going to go through a drive-through, they always want to go with me. Why? Because I'm going to harangue the teenagers that work there. Why? Because it's fun. It's just totally fun. And I'm not sure if I told this story before, but it's one of my favorites. I just really enjoy this. So we go to this Arctic Circle that we go to for ice cream. I'm in the back, the drive-through, go through the line, and they don't have a camera outside. They just have the speaker and the microphone, right? Talk through the drive-through. Anyway, so we take the order and everything, and I say, "And I would like a pumpkin shake." And I got two of my teenagers in the car, and she says, Would you like that El Grande?" "What?" "El Grande." And I said, "I'm sorry, did you just call me fat?" She's like, "What?" I turn around on my kids that are already snickering and say, "I think she just called me fat." And I start yelling into the speakers, "Do you have cameras out here? What a rude thing to say to a customer." No, I will be right there. And I take off and I drive up to the window. This girl's already stressed. Now you need to understand, I've been coming to the same Arctic Circle for years. It's the one near our house. I've also gotten to know the manager pretty well, just because I harangue his employees. Apparently this was a new girl. She had not broken in yet. She was gonna be. Anyway, so I pull up to the side, and she's like, I says, no, just do the order. Just do the order. I don't want to have this discussion. I think that was incredibly rude. She's like, yes, sir, yes, sir. Anyway, so she goes and takes the shakes. She hands us the food. She takes the shakes. And one of them she hands, and it doesn't have the whipped cream. The top, those little dome tops, and they spray the whipped cream in. Well, I get the 2 and I give them to my kids. I'm like, what about this one? It was mine. I was like, where's the whipped cream? She goes, oh, well, we're out of whipped cream. I was like, dear, your Arctic Circle, your job is food. I'm pretty sure that you've got another can of whipped cream in the back room. Go get it. I'll wait. And there's the manager standing behind a really tall guy, 6.5 feet or so. And he's bald. And he's just looking at me. He's like, like this. And he's just letting it go. He's just letting me do what I want to do. So she comes back and says, I did find one. It's like, good. Anyway, so she goes, shh. And I went, what is that? What is that? I didn't order a sprig. Did I order a sprig? Turn to my kids. Did you hear me order a sprig? No, Dad, I didn't hear you order a sprig. Says, go ahead, put it in there. Be generous. So she goes, no, keep going, dear. Anyway, it gets to the top. I was like, all right, that'll do. And the manager behind her is just laughing. I was like, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Next time, you should have better manners and stop calling people fat. And then I drive off. I like haranguing kids. Got to know her after, by the way. Sweet gal. And that's what I do. I harangue the waiters. I harangue the waitresses. I'm sarcastic. Those who are sarcastic back to me, they always get better tips. Always. I like people with personalities. Wow, tongue twisters today. But I'm so excited. It's such a good day. I've had such a good week and a good weekend. This one's going to be even better than last week. You know why? Because I got other stuff going on. I almost have the complete set for The Hero Within for us to do our first test run. Now, I got to make an adventure, though, so I got to write a module. So I'm working on that part, but I almost have a package ready. Remember, not a whole lot of you contacted me on whether or not you wanted to play the TTRPG. So if you want to test this game out, like I said, I'm not going to charge anybody for this. I will give you the PDF. You can go and play with it. I just want feedback so I can make it better. Okay? So let me know. Send me a direct message. Put it in the comments below. Let's see. What else do I have? Gonna be a great week. Oh, working on season 5 with Chronicles. Oh, I love this so much. Where Wendell's going. Oh, hey, I'm gonna leave this with you. I had a lot of fun towards the end of last week. I know that I mentioned Big Benny and the Fat Bottoms. Love that band. Gnomes can just belt out those songs. However, I was fortunate enough to go to a live concert in Clockwork City, and that was freaking awesome. My wife laughed at me 2 nights ago. I got home from the concert, and I went in to tell her how excited I was because the music was fabulous. I'm gonna play one of the songs for you. I did what people should not do, and I brought my phone and I recorded part of the live concert. So anyway, I will play that for you. But I walk into the room, and I was letting my wife know what a great time that I had at the concert, and she laughed at me and she goes, "You are so weird." And I stopped. I was like, "Wait, what? You are just so weird." I was like, "Why would you call me weird?" I mean, you're not wrong, but why would you call me weird? And she says, you always come to me, and it's great that you're excited, but you talk about, Hoban and Benny and all these, the gnomes and the dragons and all these people as if they're real, like you really go to Clockwork City. And I thought about it, went, well, yeah, 'cause I do. And she laughed and laughed. She goes, "You are so weird." I said, "But you know what? I know for a fact that that's one of the key reasons why my readers like me. I believe in what I write, and I enjoy what I write, and I love living in that moment, and I love sharing those moments. And she got up from her chair and she came over. She gave me a great big kiss and smiled. And she says, "They should." And then I said, you knew this about me before we got married, so you could have chosen differently. And she was like, "I know. I knew what I was getting into, and I still don't regret it." And she gave me another kiss. Anyway, so I'm going to end this today of some songs. Well, a song. The one that I really, really love, and I think you'll really like too, is Benny and Lola Did a Ballad. And I tried to tone down the screaming fans a bit, but it was beautiful. So, have a great day. Have a great week. You are more than you think you are. You are. Feels like life is really, really good again. There's a lot to be said when the babies are doing well. Really. I hope you're doing well. Have a fantastic day. And, enjoy the song. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Ain't many quiet corners, but I saved this one for you. I've danced in grime, I've laughed in gears, woke up broke for 30 years. But when the crowd goes home and dark feels true, I'm still here, still here with you.
You smell like smoke and second tries. You sing off key and harmonize. You never bring me roses, just something blue, but you stay close. Still here with you, still here with you.
Through rust and rain, through bad notes and busted trains. We ain't perfect, we're clockwork cracked, but somehow we never look back.
Still here with you, no stage, no crew, just one voice and one truth. You hold my hand like it's made of gold. You curse my timing but never let go.
I found my calm in your wild parade.
I found my spark in your slow cascade. We built a song the world never knew. Still here, still here with you, still here with you. No crowd, no show, just two fools who refuse to go.